Yo, what's the deal? She'll play a part on Bobby A. Jones. Clearly, right? The video that I made just morning about Munchie B and Reggie White Jr. and the allegations that Reggie Wright Jr. has made against Munchie B has offended a lot of people. Okay, you offended? Y'all in y'all feelings? Y'all feel some type of way? Okay. Let me give you something to feel some type of way about. Did you know that in Missouri, black women, children, and men are disappearing at an alarming rate? Black people's just disappearing. No federal investigation, no local investigation. It's just written off as just, hey, it is what it is. You having a high level of black folks disappearing. Did you know that in the nation, our children are still underachieving, still failing in these public schools? Did you know that African Americans in this nation and the United States of America is most targeted by DCFS CPS? So we gonna start addressing stuff. Let's address something that has some merits to it. You feel what I'm saying? And I see that everybody want to come to this guy's Munchie B defense. Homie, listen. We didn't fully understand the power of hip hop, rap music when it first came out, right? We didn't understand it, but those who oppose us, they understood it. That's why they moved in and they seized control of it to contaminate and to seize our voice, right? And it's the same thing with this internet, homie. Now we're still dealing with the monstrosity of hip hop. And if we don't get ahead of this internet thing, man, it's going to have a detrimental effect to our communities. So when y'all want to jump the cats, defense and all that, what is these cats positively contributing to our community since y'all want to jump to their defense? And don't be biased. Don't be biased. What we should be talking about is creating a prevention system to keep kids from going in and out these correctional facilities. Because I'm going to tell you about LA County Jail. When you first get to LA County Jail, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be degraded. You're going to be demoralized. They're going to have you to come into this room. They're going to have you to form a line against the wall, right? You know what they're going to do next? They're going to strip search you. They're going to have you to get butthole naked in this room with other men. And it's a lot of individuals coming from downtown. If you know about downtown, you know that they have a major homeless population. So now you're smelling the buttocks. Now you're smelling the scent, the stench of individuals who haven't taken a bath or who haven't touched water in upwards of a month. That smell is offensive. Sometimes you may go in there and it's a dude who didn't get medical care and a certain part of his body may be jungle rotted, or it may be gangrenous. And you got to get in there and you got to strip down. And then you got to face the wall. Then you got to bend over at the waist and you got to open your buttocks so they can see into your alimentary canal. So you got a man walking behind you with a flashlight looking inside your butthole. That's demoralizing. That's degrading. That's inhumane. So how do we keep our kids from getting into these type of situations where they got to go into the county jail and be degraded as a man? So after that process is over with, right? You get your clothes, you put your clothes back on. They give you a sack lunch. They set you in a tank for processing. When they start the process, they got this system called nuts to butt. Remember those same individuals that haven't washed their body in a month? You literally have to straddle a bench and put your nuts on their butt. And if you, oh man, I ain't doing this cuz, or oh man, I ain't doing this blood, flashlight treatment. What is flashlight treatment? Flashlight treatment is when the guards come in with these long flashlights and they start beating you over the head, beating you into compliance. They may take you to the hole. They may send you to nursing. They may not send you to nursing. They may get you to sit back on that bench, straddle that fence, and now properly do nuts to butt. So what you gonna do? Because you don't want to put your testicles upon this man's buttocks. So what you gonna do? You gonna buck up and you gonna say, no, blood, I ain't doing this, or no, cuz, I ain't doing this, or hell no. Then they gonna come in and whoop your ASS. And some of the toughest gangbangers in Los Angeles County, you know what they gonna do? When they see a brother getting beat by these deputy, these sheriffs, You know what they gonna do? They ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna go to whatever dorm they're getting processed to, whatever institution facility they're going to get processed to in LA County. Gonna be like, man, there's one cat man down there in processing, man, the sheriff whooped his. You feel what I'm saying? When you get into these facilities, especially Los Angeles County Jail, homie, it's a dog eat dog world, and the big dogs in there is the sheriff deputies. And if you haven't noticed, the sheriff deputies, the most of the deputies now are Hispanics coming up out of the barrios. And who they dislike? They dislike blacks. They don't like us. And you're wondering when these riots jump off, how brothers are getting stabbed with 12-inch bone crushers and all this and all that, right? How do we put in a place a system to prevent our kids from going into these correctional institutions and being at the mercy of the big dogs? That's what we should be talking about. Since everybody want to come to the defense of, Munchie B and say this and say that and say, I'm weird. Okay, I can be weird because my opinion of myself isn't rooted in your opinion of me. I don't need validation outside of anybody but myself. So I can be weird. Let me be weird. But one thing I'm not is incarcerated. One thing I'm not is in a compromised situation to where I'm looking for handouts from other individuals, to where I'm seeking, assistance from other people to help me in my life. I'm getting my SHIT together. And this is coming from a felon. This is coming from a homeless youth. This is coming from a ex-drug addict. I used to snort a lot of pot of cocaine. So I'm an ex-drug addict. You feel what I'm saying? So let's start talking about the solutions instead of y'all jumping on here and coming to the defense of a cat that don't even know you and don't get it's about you. What is the positive contribution that a lot of these social media influencers is giving to the community and to the kids? If we don't get ahead of this, man, this is going to turn into something, man, that's going to be detrimental to all of us, no matter what part of the coast you on. A dude can come on here, boom, click a button and have immediate access to upwards of 2,000 people, 3,000 people at the touch of a button and send out these messages of hate, separation, destruction, targeting one another. What's the solution to all this? Before you jump in my comments and say this, that, and third, and I'm weird and whoop and all this, let's address it. Let's talk about it. See, y'all don't want to talk about the stuff that really mattered. That's too real for y'all. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But the stuff that really have no relevance, man, y'all get on that instantaneously. You know what I mean? Oh, let me see what's going on, man. man. Like, hey, yeah, I'm back, man. My computer be tripping and all that. Like, but I'm gonna get into these comments, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, Smoking West. Yeah, Missouri is a racist state. Shout out to Boot Hill, Crenshaw veteran number 4. Sup, OG, man. What's the deal, Kent folks, man? Much love and respect to you, man. We need to find a way to hold these social media influencers accountable to the effects and the influence that they have on our community and our kids. You feel what I'm saying? So, I made a video last night about, Reggie White putting it out there that Munchie B allegedly was sodomized with a broomstick. And then I got all these comments talking about I'm weird, I'm this and I'm that. And it's cool because y'all opinions don't it doesn't validate me. Like, you know what I mean? I know who I am. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's cool, it was something, address and talk about, you feel what I'm saying? Because you got these dudes, man, getting on these platforms and they supposed to be super blood, super crips, super Sordanios, Northanios, and all that, man. And you got these kids that's following these guys, right? And they want to emulate the lifestyle and mannerism of some of these cats. But how could a cat be this, that, and third, and you got these type of allegations following behind you? You feel what I'm saying? So, what I mean? Some people's will get it, some people's won't get it. But, what I mean? I see it as being a potential threat to our community. So let's get ahead of this social media stuff, man. Because this is a place where dudes can, like I say, touch a button and got a message going out to over 2,000 people. And some of those people that the message is going out to is very impressionable kids who don't have an identity, don't understand themselves. So what they're looking for is somebody to mold themselves after to navigate through the situation and experience called life. Cuz I never knew how one man controlling 80 ninjas in one house on a yard. I hear you. Kobe TV, let's get to that. I rock with your platform, just didn't get the point of why having a discussion about that. Why not have a discussion about it? Sometimes, man, we got to let these older cats do them and be them. Like, don't even speak on them. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever's your opinion. If you think that he's a disgraced cop, we don't even have to use certain adjectives to describe certain cats, and especially when we know these cats is short fuse and they jump on anything. You feel what I'm saying? So why not address it, man? You got these dudes coming on here, man, and that's an influence to our kids. A lot of these dudes is misleading our kids, homie. So let's talk about something that really has some merits to it. How do we positively influence the culture and get these kids to get up out of these gangs? Get these kids to stop committing crime. Man, it's an opioid epidemic. And kids is out here dying from these fentanyl pills and this, that, and third. I got your attention now, though. So if it took that to get your attention so we can start talking about broader and more serious issues, then I'm going to do another video about it again tomorrow. It is what it is. Whatever it takes to get the message out there. Don't judge the messenger. Did you get the message? How many individuals are really ready to get out in the community and do their part to make a positive change in our community? How many people is willing to put up money to start programs or just to be able to assist some of these kids who are in a effed up situation? If you don't want to be a part of the solution, then man, shut up. On my mama. The SHIT have been going on for too long for us not to be solution based. And everybody that's being charged with finding solutions, they capitalize off the problem. So if the problem is continuously making them money, they don't care about a solution. Bobby Ye care about a solution. I got your attention now. You feel what I'm saying? If it took that to get your attention so we can talk about this, then I'm making another video tomorrow. So if you think I'm weird or I'm doing stuff that's weird, it's about to get more weirder. If you ain't with it and it doesn't resonate with you, then it's cool. Unsubscribe. I'm not here for, trying to get a whole lot of subscribers and all that. Man, I'm here to get a message out. Even if one person get the message and to transform that one individual's life, then I'm cool. It's all right. I'm working on movie scripts that's about to get me to where, I know I deserve to be at. You feel what I'm saying? I got a movie on Google. I got a movie on YouTube that you can go rent right now about my life that I'm a producer on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I use this to get a message out. And if the message don't resonate with you, it's cool. It's all right. You feel what I'm saying? But some of these social media influencers, man, F them dudes, man. They ain't giving no positive contributions to our community, but y'all want to come and rub and massage their testicles and oh, you shouldn't like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Whatever's the consequences of my actions, I'm willing to deal with it like a man, homie. I'm not the type of dude that's gonna come on here and put something on the internet and then apologize later. Like, no, I'm not. I'm standing on everything that I'm saying. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to, view my content, it's cool. Get on. It's 5 people that I be interacting with. Yeah, about 5 people. It's about 5. Yeah. Man, I got 5 player partners on here, man, that, we be engaging and all that. And, man, it's all cool, man. It's not a number game for me because I have other avenues of getting money, man. I got LLCs. I got businesses and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying, man? Like, yeah, like, let me read a few more of these comments. King Groove 713, that's my partner, man. Much love and respect to you, King. And I appreciate you, man, macking in on your player partner, man, and giving me dialogue and all that. You feel what I'm saying? What's cracking, cub, man? I'm just super cool and like a deep freezer. I'm doing my part as a messenger. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing my part, putting a message out there. Us as a people, we need to resurrect our community. We need to build better relationships with our women. Our biggest supporters, our biggest advocates is our women. And if you follow and you on social media, you see all these platforms that's trying to put division in between a man and a woman. We shouldn't be working. We shouldn't be working towards continuously dividing us. We should be finding solutions that bring us back together. Because the situations that's about to befall all humanity, we gonna need some assistance. We gonna need advocates. We're gonna need allies when shit get real. Yeah, let's talk about that. All right, let me see. Tanya Karen G says facts. Hey, much love and respect to you, Queen. Smoking West. SPI said it's SPI said that's a fact. I don't know. I'm just really getting into these YouTube streets. So forgive me if it's certain information that I haven't obtained just yet. But why would SPI say it's a fact and him and Munchie B is like this? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily see I don't necessarily see Spider Lope saying that that's a fact and then having a platform or sharing a platform with Munchie B if that's a fact. Smoking West says over fiction. Tanya Karen G says feelings. Smoking West said love the content though. Hey, I appreciate you, King, on the reels, man. And if I was cloud chasing, man, I promise you, man, I got some, man, listen, I got some stuff that I can upload tonight and be viral by tomorrow. And that's word is bond. I got P. Diddy stories. What is you talking about? I could tell a P. Diddy story and get me astronomical views. And that's word is bond on my mama. Yeah, I met the cat and all that when I was working in the film industry. Things that, man, I met celebrities, man. I got things that I can come on here and talk about in regard to these celebrities that I personally met and was in their presence and interacted with them and all that. Man, I got stories for days about celebrities, but I'm not going to betray my word and violate their privacy. A lot of dudes do stuff for clout and they'll come on here and they'll tell you a story about a celebrity. And it's like, man, that should have never hit the internet, Kim folks. These people then allowed you to, like the dude clout chasing. And I try to stay away from this dude because this dude loved disrespecting people hoods. But the dude that just did that with Cartoon, that recorded the phone call with Cartoon, the dude from 60s, man, that said that he had sex with Shaquille O'Neal's wife and all this and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if baby did bless you to get some of that, you feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't have told a soul. Like, why would you mess it up for another street cat that she may be digging on and may want to give him a little, you know what I mean? That's the same thing August Alsina did. If Jada Pinkett blessed me with the vagina, I won't tell a soul. And I'm going to get it in. I'm going to perform, I'm going to do my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And I never tell a soul. Why would you violate the confidentiality? Why would you violate the privacy by coming on here and talking on your penis? One thing that I was taught as a kid, man, you never speak on your penis. The females that you had a sexual experience with, unless they speak on them, it never happened. All right, let me get into some more of these comments. And I appreciate y'all, interacting with your player partner, giving me these comments and all that. Love the content though. Smoking West, much love and respect. TSGS is called growth It's not about backtracking. When a man is wrong, he corrects his wrong. And I understand that, but very seldomly am I wrong when I come on this internet and I make content. There's been a few individuals on this internet that I had held accountable, and even they came and said, you know what, you was right. That's more the case than not the case. You feel what I'm saying? So I try to be meticulous with my words, and I try to be very responsible with the things that I say. So anything that I come on here and I say, I'm standing on principles, and that just is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's already been a story put out there about this dude being sodomized with a broomstick with peanut butter as a lubricant, then why is it a problem for me to address it after after it resurfaced because of something that he said that offended Reggie Wright? Why everybody up in arms? Why everybody so mad? The information been out there, especially if you're from LA. I heard about this years ago, but I never know that this cat, Munchie B, is the cat that they were saying, that happened to in the county jail. I didn't know. But now I know. Why not make content about it? Keep pushing. Abdul Aziz, aka Eddie Boy. Hey, peace and blessings to you, King. Much love and respect. I don't know if this Eddie Boy from LA or whoever it is, man. It don't matter, man. I appreciate you dropping by, man. Much love and respect, King. Stand on truth, even if they don't like it. Yeah. If the truth, it's a saying that says, if the truth should kill them, let them die. It is what it is. I'm not getting on here and creating rumors. I'm not getting on here and say, yeah, man, last night I was at the casino, brother, and I seen this particular person. And nah, I ain't doing that. It's already been out there. So why everybody up in arms? Why everybody so mad? I can't see SPI saying that. I can't see SPI saying that either. And, I often speak with, brother SPI. None, cuz talking about facts over feelings. Hit the iPad too fast. Oh, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Smoking West. Stand on the truth, brother. Don't worry about what people say. Keep it pushing. And I intend on doing that, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm most definitely going to do that. And I am most definitely going to continue to work to find effective solutions to mitigate, the things that's going on in our community as it affect our youth in a negative way. You feel what I'm saying? We got to get our youth out of this mindset of thinking that going to prison is a rites of passage. It is not a rites of passage. And that relates to me because as a kid, I also feel like the only way to get respect and become venerated in my community was me going to prison. That's not a rites of passage. There's other things that we can do to get relevance for ourselves other than demeaning, tearing down, targeting, and killing one another. You feel what I'm saying? When I was a kid, man, I aspired. I'm not saying that I ever accomplished that goal, but I aspired to be a killer because I seen the notoriety and the respect that the killers got in the community after they killed somebody. We kids, we looking for an identity. We looking for validation. We're looking for something that makes us have some form of worth. But in the community that we come from, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and all that, they're not out in the community when we go outside. Who's out there in the community when we go outside that front door? The killers, the pimps, the gangsters, the cutthroats. So a lot of us aspire to be like these cats in the community. And then the cats who do find out that we're being hoodwinked and bamboozled and they get their life on track, they move away from the community. And most of them don't even put forth the effort to come back and find other youth who may have the opportunity to rise above poverty and rise above that type of living and give them the game. Show them how to hone their talents to where you can monetize your gifts, whatever your gift is. It's the way for you to monetize that, man. You got cats that's not even from our community that's coming on here and they crip walking, doing videos on crip walking, and they get 1 million views and they getting paid. We are living in an age of information, and in this age of information, is all type of ways to get paid and get money to where we don't have to be on the street corners. We don't have to be targeting and victimizing and robbing one another. We don't have to be running in people's houses and whatnot. But individuals have to give these kids the game. Whack 100, Big 600, Spider Low, Big U. If these guys wasn't in this battle, right, and these guys came together collectively, they can shift some of the stuff that's going on in Los Angeles. Those guys together can have a positive effect upon the community, especially in the music industry. Those guys can help people get their career started in the entertainment industry, but they at odds. So people don't get the bigger picture. All they want to see is from their individual perception. But what about the perspective? Do y'all know the difference between perception and perspective? Perception, if I'm not mistaken, is the way you view it. And perspective is the reason why you view what it is that you're viewing. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, we got to look at certain things from a universal perspective on how it can benefit all of us instead of just, just looking at it from our own perception and from a negative standpoint. We got to start being more proactive and creating solutions, man, to get these kids up out these streets, man. Our babies is out here dying. You want me to tell you how I know? My son died, 13 years old. I lost my son. So when I get on here, man, I want to prevent another parent from feeling the agony and the anguish that I feel of losing somebody that was so near and dear to me. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all don't get it though, because all y'all want to see is the negative, because it's all good. I thought you was a positive brother, but you staring to pop. What if Munchie take offense to what you say? That's more drama. Listen, and I understand what you're saying, but you can't say I thought you were a positive brother. I'm not getting on here, being super crypt out and telling dudes F these dudes and let's go after these dudes. Even when I make that video about 600, man, I was solution based. So TSGS, it's all cool, Ken folks. You can think whatever you choose to think about me. It's all good. And I understand, but don't say I thought you was a positive brother. It's all good. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. I bet Munchie B don't say nothing else about, and I don't think he's going to say anything else about Reggie White either. I don't think so. So if this room has been going on for all, but I don't even want to talk about that. It's all good. I talk about it. I addressed it. And now I'm just, I'm going to get into the comments if I have time. I don't think I'm going to have time because I'm at the 30-minute mark right now. But hey, TSGS, hey, check it out, Ken folks. I ain't take offense to what you're saying. I appreciate the positive pull up, and it's all good, Ken folks. Don't think that I take offense. Don't think that I dislike you or nothing like that. But I appreciate you coming on here and voicing your opinion of me. You feel what I'm saying? It's all good. Thank you, Ken folks. Hey, cuz Munchie B official though, these N-words live for content. R.I.P. S-Bone. Hey, rest in peace to S-Bone. Smoking West, I hear you. I feel you. Smoking West, yeah, we destroy each other for content. Tanya Karen G, sorry for your loss. I appreciate that, King. I apologize. I appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, I appreciate that. I wanna put myself in a position to be able to assist other parents who are dealing with that level of pain. You feel what I'm saying? I want to create something to where we can get our kids from making, certain mistakes that can lead them to their untimely demise. That's my mission, to just be in a position to effectively help individuals navigate through their hardships, their trauma, their trials and tribulations and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I appreciate that, Queen. Does the Gray Street still run Watts? Maybe so. I don't know. I think the police run Watts, and I think the police run your community as well. It's either the police or the government, but the police are employed by the government, so the government runs Watts. And the government runs your community as well, Southside Inglewood. So what are we really talking about? We don't run the streets. Some of these communities where we come from, we don't even own property in these communities. So how could we say who's running this and who's not running this when the government runs it all? You feel what I'm saying? If we just gonna be all the way honest. But I'm at the 31-minute mark. I appreciate y'all for macking in on me. I was gonna read some of these comments, but I guess I gotta read them a little bit later. It's all good. But if Ken folks take offense to it, man, you know how to get in contact with me. Spider got my number, you feel what I'm saying? But I hope the brother don't take offense. But we need to be mindful of some of the things that we say. East side up, east side 984. Hey, man, I got love for the main streets, man. Yeah. Man, shout out to my player partner Finbone, aka Baby Woody, man. My partner Blue Jay, my partner BG. I think BG passed away, man. Rest in peace to BG. Man, I got some partners from Main Street, man. Much love, man. I got an abundance of love for my Main Street Mafia people, man. I appreciate you macking in, man. Shout out and much love to, my mafia folks, man, off that 9-8 and off that 8-4, man. Shout out to y'all. Much love and respect. Hey, I'm about to get off this thing, man. Y'all step and be blessed, man. I'm about to go get me some Jamaican food. Going to go get me some rice and peas and some jerk chicken, you understand me? Me probably get some stewed lamb, you understand me? I mean, probably get some goat meat with my rice and peas and some steamed vegetable, man. Yeah, I'm about to go do my. Oh man, tell BG to get at me, man. That's my partner on my mama, man. That's my guy, man. Hey man, I'm glad that you put it out there that BG is still alive, man. I'm talking about light skinned BG with the missing tooth, man. That's my partner. Mike B. Eddie Boy, you the same N-word that did Big U didn't tell on you. Now that 600 whack got you in their pocket, you change your story. I don't want to touch that. I don't really want to touch that, but what if it comes out that these rumors is true about certain individuals? What's gonna happen to them? Nothing, because we had an age in this game banging thing to where it really needs reform. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes snitching in our communities. Dudes are snitching on their homies and going back and chilling in a set where they committed these offenses at. So if these dudes is snitching, then what? What people's gonna do if it comes out that the allegations against this particular individual is true? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen? This culture, right? Not this culture, excuse me. This generation and this era is embracing of snitches, especially if a snitch got the bag. These individuals want relevance, so the way that they seek relevance is getting up under people who looks like or has the image that they get in the bag. These individuals' loyalty is for sale. So if the game is that diluted and contaminated, how about we find another game to create that's more beneficial to the people? That's all I'm saying. When I get on here and I'm talking about my cripping means community resurrection and progress. I'm trying to resurrect our communities. I'm not trying to tear down and demean, our people and come on here and be on some negative stuff, even though I have been accused of it. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It's 34 minutes, man. I'm about to get up off this thing. My partner from Main Street said, month 3 is MIP. That's crazy, man. G blank month, TG. That's crazy. Hey, what my other player partner name from Main Street, man? Oh man, what's his name? I was in YA with him. Shag. It's either Tiny Shag or Infant Shag, man. That was one of my partners too. Just know I'm from a different time, cuz, and I can dig it, man. I can dig it, Kim folks. Nah, I ain't go to Gompers, man. I went to a special education school. So, man, when y'all be getting on here and y'all be calling me weird, man, you know what? Yeah, that's offensive, man. I went to a special education school, man. And one day we gonna talk about that, man, how they misdiagnosis. They said that I was SLD. I had a severe learning disability. Man, I can always spell sesquipedalian words, man. I caught on and I learned fast. But these are the diagnoses that they use to get us into these private schools that's funded by the government so they can get money off of us and so that they can medicate us and start giving us these controlled substances and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the individuals that went to the special education school that I went to, man, we was beat in those schools. And they used to use gaslighting techniques and manipulation to make us stay quiet about the beatings that they used to put on us. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, it gets deep when we come from these destitute communities, man, and people aren't actively supporting the youth and supporting those who are in, a compromised, position and situation and whatnot. Who's going to legitimately, you know what I'm talking about, legitimately be the voice for the people? Who's really going to stand up and really fight for the people? Because it's not a lot of brothers that stepping up to the plate, man, and really trying to change what's going on in our community. And those who do step up to the plate, the first thing we do, we want to ostracize them, we want to criticize them, and we want to try to discredit them and whatnot. When these peoples is the peoples that we need to open up certain doors for us. That's all I'm saying. Why don't us as a people control hip hop? We created it. That's like you going to go get the golden goose, right? Boom, you got the golden goose. Every time it lays an egg, man, it's $1 million. And somebody say, hey, man, I want to buy that there golden goose for $10 million. But this is the way that you feed your family and your communities. You're going to sell that golden goose? Rationally thinking, you should not, but they sold hip hop. They sold hip hop to the Jews. So now we don't even have artists like Public Enemy. We don't embrace individuals that have a positive message. It has to be something that degrade our women. It has to be something that's derogatory in order for us to be inclined to support it and listen to it. We don't support artists that's like Chuck D and Common, Most Def, and these individuals that's giving a positive message about how we can ameliorate, improve our communities. You feel what I'm saying? So like 600 told me, and like 600 told y'all, controversy sells. The people are more prone to navigate towards the controversy. So you have to find a unique way to incorporate a little controversy in order to get the positive message out there to the community. And that's messed up that we so disenfranchised that a person can't come on here and be their authentic self and say, hey, I got a message. I got a message how we can, reduce our PTSD. I got a message on how we can heal one another to where we can really love on one another and build one another up instead of continuously tearing one another down. But that's my message. You should play upon the Bobby A. Jones Imperial Vision. Y'all stay up. God bless y'all. And I pray that the Most High God put a hedge of protection upon you and your loved ones. I'm gone. Oh shit, this motherfucker's still going. My bad, y'all.